Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters, Tristan Johnson, Sammy, and Matthew Knudsen. Thank you very much for your support. And if you want to support us on Patreon as well, feel free to click the link down below in the description to find out more, and we'll see you there. Take care, guys. So, gentlemen, have you ever been in a shower and just had a thought that you were just like, that's like $1 million idea. I wish I had pen and paper, but I'm in the shower. Oh, no. Never?
No.
Okay, have you ever had thoughts in the shower and it's just like, you know, I'm going to blow up the IRS building.
For legal purposes, no. I've never thought that. In the shower or otherwise.
I've just never thought that.
Or how about you've been in the shower and you've thought, man, I would love to headline Ozfest.
Nope.
Man, I'd love to headline the Family Values Tour.
Nope.
Really?
I don't know
think
what
shit
any
like
of
that in
those
the
are.
shower.
Really?
I'm usually in the shower and I'm just like, I'm almost out of soap.
That's okay. Because I think about a lot of shit while I'm in the shower. I'm just like, huh.
I think I kind of use it as like a clearing my head / like I'm not gonna think about shit time.
Well, I don't think about stuff that stresses me out. It's always stuff that just makes me wonder. You know, I'm just like, huh. I wonder if they're going to include new footage in the new Avengers film. Yeah, well, when they re-release Avengers Endgame, rather. I was thinking that the other day. I
guess I have ADD outside the shower so badly that like that's one of the few times I just turn my brain off and stop having ADD about everything.
Damn, that's actually impressive.
I don't know.
I can't do that. My brain just is too much of the man, and I just can't stop myself.
Yeah.
So I can safely say I've never had what some people would consider offensive shower thoughts. I mean, unless it's taking the offensive against something. I mean, I think Nick just got a visit from one of the kite guys from Sekiro.
Yep.
So, yeah. I've never had any really offensive shower thoughts or anything like that, but I have had some weird thoughts in the shower. And it's just made me go, why did I think about that for so long while I was washing my hair? It's weird. I mean,
sometimes you got a lot of hair to wash, so you just think about a lot of things while you're washing it.
Well, you do, and you do, but me, I was like, all right. Like, I just, just massage my scalp a little bit, just make sure everything's good, and then I'm just like,
Me on the other hand, I'm just like, damn it, I didn't get enough shampoo.
Long hair problems, man.
Yep.
Long hair problems. I never have ran out of soap while I'm washing my hair. The closest I came was like whenever my hair was like out to here, whenever I was in high school, but that's about it.
Yeah, I've actually just like I don't have enough suds to get down to the bottom of my hair apparently, so I have to get another squirt of shampoozle.
Yeah, just like. All right, there we go. And you, Micah, where your hair, as you call it, is as you've said in the past, is very hard to work with. You actually have to put like certain conditioners and stuff in it and all that.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be in the shower.
No, it's actually like coconut oil, right?
No, I make my own. It's like a hair product, but honestly, like most shampoos and conditioners are actually really bad for your hair. And just dry it out. Like I usually don't use them.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I don't have any right now because I brushed my hair this morning, but like sometimes I'll get in the shower and then I'll start to wash my hair and then there'll be like a spot in my hair that's like tangled and I'm just like, how the fuck does this happen?
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know where this conversation was going.
I don't know.
I don't know either. All I know is that offensive shower thoughts are one of the subjects of the videos we're watching here. Let's give it a watch. Let's see what's happening.
Flip a coin in the air. Okay, if it's heads, we play office. If it's tails, however, we play office.
We still play office. Yep. I get it.
Zoo? No. Alright, let's go to the zoo.
I want to go to the zoo, dude. The animals freak me out, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're taking zoo off the map list.
Have you seen it? Like the fish like swims outside of the tank, like his AI's all fucked up.
Holy shit!
That's weird.
Dude, there's no monkeys at the zoo, Elena. What the fuck?
Just a monkey runs behind us as we're saying that shit.
Like steals my headphones.
Rips your clothes off as he runs by. There's no monkeys here, Alina. Just talking in your pants.
Just absolutely rips dress shirt, Daryl's dress shirt to shreds.
Now, if it was a chimpanzee, I'd run for the hills.
How Thanos just being farmer and Avengers cut his head off.
Yeah,
He was just being chilling,
dude.
He was literally just
Literally just chilling, dude. Like, leave the guy alone.
For fucking breakfast.
Just because his chin looked like the front of a truck don't mean you can do that kind of stuff.
Bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie. I cried today for the first time in a couple weeks.
Dude.
But I do want to say that this actually fucked me up. If any of you guys remember this. If you could hear the music, if you could see the plot.
Oh, is that Master Uguay, the turtle? Indeed.
Aw.
Yeah, he said like, no, he said, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today
Lego
is a
Oogway.
gift. That is why it is called the present. He was such a sweet turtle.
Aw.
I honestly cried.
Shit, you got me.
Oh my god.
Master Uguay got me feeling some type of way.
No, come on, you both ruined that for some reason. No,
JC,
not
that's the
even-
corniest shit I ever heard in my life.
No, the way you said it though was beautiful. Are you kidding me? No, go watch that scene right now. I don't even want to.
I'm sure it is, but like the fact that you like showed me this image of like a literal cartoon.
Why is this the first thing you fucking bring up?
Why not?
It's just some pre-game inspiration, right? Damn.
Yeah, you're always judging how I bring up like food, Master Uguay, Beyblades, Bionicles. It does. It happens more than you would think.
What? You've never heard of U2s.com? You know they make figurines, right? I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but give them a try, and then tell me how you feel. Still not convinced? How about shipping for free worldwide? And that's a great price.
But in all seriousness, guys, me, Swagger, and Toby are dropping our very own vinyl figurines this Friday on June 28th. We've been working with the guys at U2s since the start of the year trying to get these things perfect, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. Now, I've got a feeling that these are going to sell out very quickly, so I've decided to give away 10 figurines to 10 lucky people, alright? Here's how you know the giveaway. Click that link in the description, it'll take you to this page. Then you just gotta follow all the steps. The more steps you complete, the higher your chances are of winning. So follow U2s on Twitter, like so. Join their Discord server, super easy. Follow them on Instagram, like a boss. And of course, check them out on Facebook as well. And that's it, you're in the draw. I'll pick the winners on Thursday, the day before they go up for sale. I'm so excited about these. This isn't just merch, these are collectibles that have been in the works for months. And I can't wait for you guys to finally take them home. Good luck with the giveaway.
I'm glad they got Swagger Souls right. He tips over and he's on his head.
What? You guys ever engaged in forced hitchhiking? Where like you drive past a stranger and then force them to get in your car and you take them somewhere?
That's kidnapping.
It's just kidnapping someone.
No, dude, it's really not. It's like totally different.
I wanted to go to Minecon, but now they have like Minecon Live or something. You know?
I think they have to change the name because it's too similar to Mein Kampf.
Jesus, man.
You guys been to Mein Kampf? It's gonna be lit.
Dude, why are you dressed as a ghost?
How much dedicated wham you need to run a concentration camp?
Oh no. Oh no.
2 planes chilling in the Twin Towers, 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
5 feet apart because that was the plan.
5 feet apart because it was perfectly executed.
Jesus, man.
Damn.
Is it weird to say that I wish I was there during 9/11?
Yes.
It is weird.
You just see a kid with a lollipop and a helicopter hat. You're like, what the fuck? This shit's crazy. So that's what it looks like.
Somebody runs up to him, points, and they're like, fuck, it's a time traveler.
I'm just stark naked.
What is the difference between naked and stark naked? All right, just for the record.
One's just naked, the other's a Game of Thrones reference.
Stark naked is like you're pulled up. You know?
Oh, wow.
Stark
You
naked
know
is
he's
when you're,
naked.
it's when you're naked and shiny. I'm not like Cars 2.
I did neither.
What the fuck did you expect, you dumbass?
You don't eat the
Ew.
crust of the apple?
That's the skin you retard.
Yeah, it's...
I was gonna say.
Some people brainstorm, I brain Blizzard.
That's so fucking dumb. Oh my
I
god.
don't know what to say.
I'm really excited to spray my man yogurt across the cubicle.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Who left all this baby batter here?
Oh, no.
Stop fucking calling it baby backer.
You cannot stop me. You get a warning. It's like fucking Bruce Banner. Just gay and straight, living his body.
Who the hell is Bruce Banner?
It's like, you ever heard of the Hulk, bro?
No. Is he like big green guy?
Barbed asshole.
What?
I'm sorry.
Why did you say that?
It's ruined my entire evening, Jason. Fuck.
Barbed asshole has ruined your attack.
Yo,
It would mine too.
In San Diego, do you guys want to just do some like elephant tranquilizer?
Oh, hell yeah.
You're fucked up, Rack.
Anything to get a high.
Anything?
Anything.
Pornhub logo.
Oh, no.
Then I know business being that good. We got a weekend deal here at Seafood for Days. I don't know any seafood restaurant. Oh, Red Lobster. There we go.
Jesus, man.
Just confesses in the middle of the ad.
I don't know. You know what I find hot about a woman? I
Ankles?
like her. Nah, like thighs.
Her brain? Oh, okay.
No, I mean, her brain is cool too. I'm talking more like on the body. You know what I mean?
I like when she can crush a human brain between her thighs.
I like the vagina.
Really?
What are you just learned about sex?
Wow.
Page 62 in the biology textbook. I like the vagina. If you look in the dictionary and look up the word dick, you'll be surprised at what you find.
Is it dick?
No, it's
Just picture it, Jared. When I die,
Oh, my God.
crown the world's longest living person, and then the explosive bracelets I fastened to their wrists years prior will detonate into confetti.
Okay.
Anyone else think this guy's pretty fucked up?
Yeah, that's kind of like a lot to take in, but.
Dude, is there any gay guys that are into like fucking a guy in the ass and then that guy they're fucking in the ass fucks another chick in the ass like it's an AC adapter?
What do you want?
Stop befriending the enemy team and just fucking kill them, dude. You know?
I need a moment on that.
I don't.
That's like the worst game of Human Centipede.
Don't make me picture that. Just play the video.
It's like the worst game of Human Centipede ever.
All like letting you talk.
Okay, Lame is around your corner, alright? Shut the fuck up. What was that? What was that?
Say it again, I dare you.
Who's that?
And she's gone.
I've never experienced domestic violence over Discord, but here we are.
My favorite drinking game is to take a shot every time you hit a kid in a wheelchair.
Oh, dude, I got so fucked up playing that game last week. You guys can get him something, man. Put it in your calendar.
Guys, just so you know,
My
my
dad's
dad's
like,
birthday's coming up, and he would really appreciate it if you gave him a card.
he has no real friends, so he just like leeches off mine.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you up on September 11th, okay? I'm gonna ask how your dad is. I got a little present for him.
You just walk into our family gathering. He's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I'm like, "Oh, that's yeah."
Did you forget my name for a second?
He's going to war. War with his own feelings. JC's deep like that.
You know it, baby. Oh.
Don't kiss me again, dude.
It's load after your own kiss.
He was just savoring it.
I was saving the moment, yo. The fuck?
You're a fuck's cunt.
Wow.
I have a very serious relationship with my father and my parents.
I don't. I call my dad a cuck, and he calls me.
Whoa! Whoa! Really? I need real.
Apparently.
Seriously?
I don't. I call my dad a cuck and he calls me a
That's true. That's true.
I'm not even
What
joking.
the fuck? That's gonna be me with my kids. Fuck.
Do you have?
He's a gamer.
Your hellos are getting critiqued by everyone I know.
I know.
Hellos?
Yeah,
Hello.
Alina always answers with a question in her, like a questioning tone in her hellos.
Like even in real life.
Gets kidnapped, just goes, hello?
Jesus God. So okay, you know I'm not against 9/11 jokes. There was actually Pete Davidson. Yeah, I know that guy. Actually had a pretty funny one. His dad actually died during 9/11. His dad was a firefighter, I believe, and he said he was talking. So he was like, you know, my father died during 9/11. Yeah, and all this and all that. And then a comedian came up a little bit later. He said, you know, Pete, I actually give big props to your dad for being a true hero on 9/11 and all this and all that. And then I think about it and how your career is gone. And I got to be honest, I think if he were here right now, he'd wish he were dead.
Damn.
And Pete was just like, fair enough. Because Pete doesn't care. He's heard every your dad's dead joke that you can possibly have thrown at you, and it's just like.
I just said
fair
back
enough.
when we first started watching these, like, I'm not offended by them. They're just old now. Like, I've heard so many of them that they're not that funny anymore.
I actually heard
Unless they're just really, really good somehow.
I just heard a knee slapper the other day that almost made me. I almost fell on my chair laughing, and it was such a stupid joke. It was these two guys playing Team Fortress 2, and one was the heavy and one was the engineer. And the guy who was the engineer like walks up to him and says, "Hey bud, hey, I'm an engineer." And the guy who's the heavy's like, "Yeah, I know." And then the guy who's the engineer like starts to back out and walk away, like at a really far distance away. And he's like, "Now I'm a ninja far." And I thought about it for a second. I'm like, he's like, "Hey, I'm an engineer. Now I'm a ninja far." And I'm like, did that just happen? Did that just happen?
Uh-huh.
And then I saw someone later on in a Overwatch game pull that, and I'm like, that's not yours. Don't do that. But yeah, it is what it is. But I like, for some reason, it just got me so good, and I was just like, damn, did that really just happen?
It's just one of those things where I'm like, that's a pretty lame pun.
But I like puns. I guess that's why I'm in love with Barbara Dunkelman.
I like puns if they're good puns. Like, they have to be really good.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, dude, did you shave? Yeah, I guess it disappeared.
It's like more of an annoyance factor than anything. It's like, just someone's like, oh, don't make puns. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to do exactly that since you told me not to, basically.
Well,
Challenge accepted.
And then there was another one that was which company do you think has the most storage out there? Because and the guy starts going into a spiel about how he thinks Google has the most storage. He's like, and the other guy goes, Tupperware. And the guy who said Tupperware thought it was the funniest thing ever. Started dying laughing. And then the guy who was like going into the whole explanation of why Google has the most storage, he's like, wasn't that funny, man? Wasn't that funny? And they actually had one where they had a pun-o-meter for Barbara. If she made an X amount of puns, she was kicked off the podcast for the day. And she was like, she made 3 puns and forgot about it. She was like, so Domino's is going to start using drones? Oh, Domadrones. And they're like, oh, that's one. That's one, Barbara. Keep in mind, you do it. And she's like, oh, no. Drone Manos. That's 2. Keep in mind, Barbara, 1 more and you're off. And then she says another one like, well, that's it. Barbara, you have officially been kicked off the podcast. Leave the set now. She's like, but I don't want to go. And someone comes in and like escorts her out. I'm a fan of puns, but sometimes puns, like, people take them a little bit too far, like, or just overuse them to the point where it's just like, ugh. But I keep thinking about all the offensive stuff that I used to do in games, you know, because I think the most offensive thing I ever did was I teabagged someone. That's about it.
I literally teabagged someone earlier today.
That's about the worst I've ever done, honestly.
The asshole teabagged me after he just got hit in the face on Dead by Daylight. I'm like, what are you teabagging me for? You're the one who gets your ass beat, bro. And I catch him and I put him on the hook. And I was playing as the pig, so I was just like,
that's a slow teabag. That's one where you're like
that's as fast as she can do it.
Well, that's like you looking them in the eye as you teabag them. That's like the slowest teabag imaginable. You see it coming, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You can't do it really fast like you can in other games, but she's one of the few characters that can crouch, so it's just real slow. It's just... How you feel about teabagging them now, bitch?
Yeah.
It's on stream, so if anybody wants to see that, you can go back to the Dead by Daylight stream.
Someone was doing that on Overwatch. This was a couple builds ago, back when Mercy had her team res, where she could revive the whole team. And all of a sudden, the guy, after getting, I think, 3 or 4 kills in a row, starts teabagging the ground in front of all the people that he killed. And then after teabagging, he does like his taunt, and you're locked into the taunt. And then, as soon as that happens, you hear, heroes never die, and all of them come back to life and just destroy him. And I'm like, oh, that guy's having probably one of the worst days.
Yeah.
But you know what? He kind of deserved it, because the teabagging and the posing.
It's karma.
Yeah, karmatic justice.
That's why it was karma on that dude for teabagging at me when he hadn't even done anything worthy of being allowed to teabag.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, you know what? You get stuck on a hook, and then I'm going to teabag you. And goodbye. Have a nice day.
I know. You probably know. Have you ever teabagged a dragon after you killed it in Skyrim?
Nope.
Damn it. How about just an enemy you don't like a vampire lord or something?
No, I've
after
never
you cut his head off.
I've never thought to teabag anything.
Aw, damn.
It's easy to think of it when you're playing a PvP multiplayer game and someone's done it to you already, and then you get them back.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you teabagged me, huh? Like,
Well, I remembered I killed this guy 2 or 3 times. Then he comes back and kills me once. And then he teabags me, and while he's teabagging me, he gets shot in the head. He gets shot in the head and killed. And
that's always funny too.
I'm like, that's what you get for showing off, asshole.
Somebody was playing Destiny at one point. It was one of my favorite Destiny clips. And
Density?
It was titled, I Probably Deserve That. And it was like the guy like came in and was just like, pow, 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 you know, and just like wiped out a bunch of dudes. And then he started doing the dance, like, you know. And you just see a sticky grenade fly over the hill and go, and he's just like, blows him away. He's just like, God damn it.
Yeah, he did deserve that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know there's posing and then there's all that shit, but yeah, you deserve that. God. All right, well, we're gonna get out of here because I'm hungry and it's getting late.
Yep,
so
I'm hungry too.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning in. And if you want to see more, links in the description down below. And until next time, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.